Real Black and White, part of the co-working universe. JP here. WSO boom.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. We got another night of Trilogy Talk where myself and WSO look at first three movies of a franchise and establish whether they each are great, good, or bad, aka horrible. And I think tonight we're definitely going to get some debate going. Definitely not going to.
It's not AKA horrible. It's not AKA horrible. Because last week was just like a whole one where I had to pick between. Like, I thought it was mid, but it was good or bad. So it's not horrible.
I did Rush Hour 3, and that was horrible. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
So that's that AKA horrible, but
yeah.
not for Matrix.
We'll see if we have any horrible ones tonight. First up, one of WSO's favorites, Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, did you watch 3?
We'll get to it.
Oh, so you got to go first.
All right, yeah, yep, I'll go first. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
We got the Will Smith, Martin Lawrence vehicles, and man, think about it. How far from number 1 to number 3? Like, it's a decent gap. Number 1 was mid 90s.
Sure.
Bad Boys 2 was 2003, and then Bad Boys 3 was what, middle 2010s. Michael Bay only did the first 2. I'm not even going to pretend to remember who did number 3. So we'll get to that. Bad Boys 1, good. Just good. Funny premise. I enjoyed rewatching it as a kid. Had the VHS. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, especially Martin Lawrence, always making me laugh, especially the bubblegum scene.
That's what. When the last time you watched that movie?
Oh, it's definitely been at least 10 years. I enjoyed it, but I never thought of it as like a great movie. It's just it was a good one. It's a good movie. Enjoy the premise of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith having to change lives for a couple days, and that leads to hilarity with the wives. Tay Leone's okay in it. She's okay. Don't really have any memory of the villain. Kind of that didn't really leave a mark on me.
The Russian guy.
So are they both Russian? Because Bad Boys 2 had a Russian villain, and he's way better.
He wasn't Russian. Bad Boys 2 dude was Colombian.
And they always got the Russian accent. He can't do an accent.
You know, Russian accent, bro. He sounded like a Hispanic. You are crazy.
Oh, I am thinking. No, I'm thinking of the other villain. So there's two of them. He kind of takes over.
You talk about his partner.
Yeah, well, not his partner. Not even his partner. The one he kind of takes over. It's the same actor from Armageddon.
Yeah, they were business partners, and then he just took over his chunk.
Yeah. So Bad Boys 2. This one is undoubtedly great. This is Michael Bay at the peak of his powers. He's already made a bunch of hits, and the studios gave him free will on this one. No pun intended, with Will Smith. All the money, all the locations, all the car chases, all the action, going down to Cuba. I mean, fake Cuba, but made it look like Cuba at the end. I would say it's overstuffed, overlong, action, comedy, Miami, better villain, better jokes, better action sequences. It just takes it to another level, and incredibly rewatchable. Laugh out loud funny. Gabrielle Union, my God. Just put her in a bikini, get her in the water. That's a W. That's a W.
Girl right there.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Will Smith. You got Martin Lawrence with his erectile issues after taking a bullet in the ass. It's just, there's so many scenes that I can think about. The Haitian shootout, the highway car chase, and even the last time, all the Cuba, they blow up a house. Michael Bay blows up a house.
So
for the love of God. Just awesome. So that's great. It's not on par with Rush Hour 3 from last week because I didn't give Rush Hour 3 a chance. I gave Bad Boys 3 a chance. I lasted about 25 minutes. Couldn't do it. Hated it. Bad. Oh my God. So bad. I never thought I'd say, where is Michael Bay before? Like, because he's a fun director, but he's not great, but he's good at what he does. I'm like, where is Michael Bay to save this? This was bad, a bad idea. Ugh. They look old. Martin Lawrence looks fat and old. Will Smith is past his prime. No, they kind of trying to lead other actors in it to, younger actors to keep them up with it, and it's just bad idea. Bad movie. So I got good and great and then bad. And my last take for Bad Boys 3 is why did they call it Bad Boys for Life when they should have saved that for number 4? Just saying.
Because it was like Tokyo Drift. It's like they thought that was gonna be the end. They thought that was gonna be the end. They had to like there was too much smut being put on their name. So you know what I'm saying? And it was better than that one.
It was successful though. 3 was actually successful
because it was better
than what?
Than the third one. Like it was better.
No. I'm saying 3 was actually more successful than I thought it was going to be, and that's why they made a 4th. So.
Oh, okay, I get to it because I get to it, but it's good parts in the movie. Bad Boys 1, Robert, just Bad Boys. Bad Boys 1 is great, and I think I argue up and down about how great it is, and I think I went on a limb because I went and I had to watch a couple of movies this past weekend, and I had to rewatch this again because I was like, yo, do I really think that this movie is what I think it is? I won't go as far as action movies and put where I'm about to say. But for comedy action movies, Bad Boys 1 and 2 are the 2 greatest comedy action movies ever. Besides Tropic Thunder, you could argue with that one. That's it. Other than that, I don't want to hear nothing about comedy action movies. None of that. You know I love Eddie Murphy. None of that Beverly Hills Cops is better than this. I don't understand you say good. Like I sit there like, bro, like how it's better than both Rush Hours, and we just discussed Rush Hours. That's what I was saying, and we will have that debate at some moment in here, and we got to bring our facts. But
it's better than Men in Black.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I just got to bring our facts. I just like the storylines.
Mm-hmm.
I like when you say like part 2, because I just said great. Both of them are great, so I'm gonna discuss both of them at the same time.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
That would have been an upset.
I'm about to say good.
Yeah.
Like them switching lives. I like that. But like both opening action scenes are fire and funny. Like I don't know if you remember Bad Boys 1 when he in the car and they come in and try to rob him with the girl walking past. That set up like what Mike Lowry really is about. Mm-hmm. His eyes go straight to the girl.
If I looked at it, I would too.
But and then part 2 is even better. Like you said, part 2 is better than 1 because that opening scene is so fire. You don't like it?
Oh no, it's awesome. Oh
yeah.
No. I mean, bro, you're right. There's so many scenes in the movie. They're them pretending to be in the KKK.
Yes,
it's incredible.
And then what I love about that scene is Martin let Martin be the comedian he is, and let Will Smith be the actor he is. Because Will Smith acted like real good. Like when hey, I'm too unstable for that. Like, bro, like I love that opening scene. When I say when I say comedy action movies, it's because I think both of them are kind of better actors than most people that be in comedy action movies. That's what I'm gonna say. I think Martin is the comedian, but I think he's a better actor than most comedians in comedy action movies. But I love Tropic Thunder, so Tropic Thunder is somewhere in there. Maybe I'll take that argument.
It's so fun. I would just argue that I don't think Tropic Thunder. I wouldn't put them in the same category.
But it's action in there.
I know, but it's just too. But if you're just doing like buddy cop kind of stuff, where it's just
cop.
too. Yeah, Tropic Thunder is it's more of an ensemble kind of thing. If you're just sticking with it, listen, it'd be a good list to do the best buddy cop movies. But clearly, we know your top 2 right now. But I don't think it's better than. I just prefer Rush Hour 1, and I definitely prefer Men in Black. I think Rush Hour 1's a good debate because Rush Hour 1's not perfect, and Bad Boys 1 is a good movie. Like that's why I don't sound like I'm crapping on it.
Well, I'm talking about like some of the action scenes, like Will Smith just running down the street with his shirt off, chasing him in the car. He was chasing him while they was in the car, and then like he saved Martin's life right there. Some of them like, oh, I love that movie.
I mean, Michael Bay like invented the whole like slow motion action thing where not like the Matrix, but like with the camera angle of them like standing up and you got the Miami behind them and it's the camera's kind of moving around them. It's so badass.
So fire, bro.
It's awesome. And he does it in both
So
movies.
fire.
Different kind of looks, but it's still the same. That's his vision of it, and it's like it's just awesome. But yeah, Will Smith running. He wasn't totally shirtless, right? But his shirt is flapping like it's coming behind him,
flapping.
and
he's
flapping. It's awesome. It's two guys talking about a guy running shirtless, but it's awesome.
Right there, and that's right after the scene of them getting caught in their lives. So it's like, that movie is so great to me. And then part 2, like the Haitian scene, like the Haitians get overlooked in the whole story, and that's like one of the greatest action like shootouts ever. The car chase, when they get to their house, and then oh my god,
Martin Lawrence in the car when he accidentally shoots his dashboard, and Will just freaks out. Man, watch what you doing, man.
Shoot them. Bruh.
Number two never stops to breathe. It just never stops to breathe.
No, except for when they're on the boat when he finds out that he's messing with his sister. That's the only time.
You get a little family drama.
Yeah.
But then that leads into the Cadillac CTS chase with Dan Marino. Like, it just... and the dead bodies are like flying at him.
This not my fault. Who fault is it, Mike? Bro, I love both those movies. And then we get to part 3. Part 3 where they messed up at is because, like, first of all, making it so late is just, I don't understand why they made it so late. And it got to be some other junk. Like, I got to look into why, because it should have been earlier. But as they made it, you could tell, like, Martin health-wise wasn't the same. Like, I don't know about his financial situation, if that's the reason why he come back to make it. I don't know none of this stuff. It was written wrong. Like, that's why I say it's good parts in it. Like, the action inside this movie is pretty good. It's like, okay, some good scenes.
That's what I remember, at least from the first half hour. There was one action scene. I'm like, okay, this is all right. But it was just, I don't know. The rest of it, the dialogue.
Yeah, it was bad acting. Like, some of the new people can't act well. And then if you but this is the story that I think when they should have did the whole Will Smith kid with the that's his son, that's the killer or whatever, trying to get him. It should have been like a side story, just like how the Haitians were in part 2, and then like a real violent Haitian that brother was inside that shootout in that house should have been the villain. And like the big bad overarching villain of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
keep it all together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Martin has been promoted because the captain got popped. Like, he could have still got popped, whatever. And Martin take his spot or whatever. And then Will and his dynamic from that kind of point of view of them arguing or something. But how it was written is totally bad and trash.
Like, I had to look up the rest of the cast of that movie because I remember they kind of were trying to go younger with some people to help alleviate that kind of stuff where they're just too old to do some stuff. And I'm looking at their faces and I'm like, who are these people? Like, clearly they did a bad casting job too, because they didn't find the next big action star, right? The next young kid that's going to be in the next few action movies. Clearly they whiffed because none of them, I don't know who they are. So that came and went. Like, when you do that, you've got to nail it. You've got to nail the next guy, the younger, and to go with the older guys, and they didn't.
And then in part 4, they did what they supposed to do. Like, when you talk about the younger people, you bring in the younger guy that was in part 2, the one that they scolded about his girlfriend, by his daughter. I mean, they're in him and his daughter married. And
Reggie.
Reggie. There you go.
Who the F is Reggie?
Now he's like big cocky dude that's in the 4th one, and that's the callback that you did in part 3. They just the writing in part 3 was trash. Whoever wrote it is the bad writer, and they should just fire themselves. They don't ever write again.
You a tall, ludicrous looking motherfucker.
Bro, part 2 is I'm up there with, like, because we talk about movies, action movies. I'm arguing. See, one day me and you gonna have an argument with Terminator 2 and Bad Boys 2. One day that argument is going to happen because Bad Boys 2, I think, is the greatest action movie ever.
Well, I'm trying to remember what I did my sequel action movies. That I think that was number 3, but it's ever changing because then you're just talking about entertainment versus quality. Terminator 2 is the perfect sequel. It'll never be touched. But
I know
Bad Boys
Bad
2,
Boys 2 is the perfect
what
sequel.
I'm
It can
saying,
never be touched.
but okay, but it is it is overstuffed. I said that. I
It's not
admitted that.
overstuffed.
It is.
We
It's a
about the action, boss.
2 hours and 40 minutes. But
Oh, hey, that's action.
I swear, whenever we do a rewatch of it and we do best scenes, we're literally just going to name every scene of the movie.
Boom. Thank you.
except,
at least you said it.
Except the the boat scene. Like
No. It's a funny jacket there too. Where Martin heard him, like whoa. But he's talking about the tall light skinned dude that she messed with that he don't know about. He's like, you gonna bring him to the cookout?
Bro, the guy that they blew off his ear, they stick him in the trunk, and then they have him on the boat. That's Michael Shannon. That is an Academy Award winner who ends up winning an Academy Award like 10 years later. So it's just funny that it's a little comedic part. That's a great actor.
That's crazy, right?
Oh,
but he did a great acting job in that movie though. When you think about his role,
you got 3 scenes, you nail it.
Yep. Nail all of them. I have rights.
Why don't you exercise your right to shut the fuck up?
Great, bad.
The next trilogy tonight, the beginning of the MCU universe as we know it. Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Time for you to go first. I'm a little nervous about this.
Iron Man trilogy is the worst MCU trilogy by far. It's not even close. It's like even it's like up there. It is close. It's right there with Ant-Man. Deadass.
It's like you just remembered Ant-Man exists. There's no way. There's no way. But I want to hear this. You've been hyping this Iron Man up, and you're coming out hot. Now you got to explain yourself. That's the hard part.
Oh no. Iron Man 1, good movie.
Oh my god.
Iron Man 1, good movie. Iron Man 1, good movie. It might have been borderline and great. I think it's a little. It's the ending of that movie that I really don't like. I think it was a great movie. Like in that, I think me and you talk about this sometimes when a ending could mess up a movie for me because I think like that movie is great. Just fall in his like face. It's like I don't like the ending of that movie. And that like it aggravates me because I watch it up to a certain point, and I hate when I do that with movies that like I really enjoy. And that's how that movie is. Like I love it to a certain point, so that's why I can't put great. 2 is a borderline mid movie, but I gotta say good. Only thing that saved that movie is Scarlett Johansson because we get to see her walk in the ring. But I don't care what no one says and all her parts. I really don't like that movie like that. I think the bad guy could have been better. Stain could have been better. It's a lot could have been better. Even with the suits. I don't like that movie.
You didn't like the briefcase?
Nah, see, I kind of like the new transformation. Like I love that every time he put on the suit in a different movie, it was a different way. But that briefcase jump was trash. I think that was the trashiest way out of all of them.
But the scene is funny as heck though.
It's fire.
It's one of my wife's favorite scenes when the cars when Happy and her are like he's screaming at each other, hit him again, and he's just begging, give me the suit, give me the suitcase.
Word.
It was a cool trailer moment, like where he picks it up, puts it on his chest, and then it comes out. But
I think it's I like that's what I said. It's a good movie. It's just borderline mid. I said. I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie because it's not. 3 is a bad movie. I don't like 3. 3 is really, really bad. Like 3 is boring. I fell asleep in a movie theater watching this movie. So then I had to watch it again at home. And then it's like, finally got to watch it. It's like, yo, this movie is trash. And
boring is it's a great word. I wrote down a lot of like words for it. Boring kind of nails it on the head. It's boring.
It's a boring movie.
Yep.
And like with the little boy, like everything, like I don't like it's like E.T., like the mid version of E.T., like the Iron Man version of E.T. But anyway, Iron Man and Tony Stark are better in the Avengers movies than he are in his own movie. And it's like what I said, it kind of like Spider-Man, but this is even worse because I think Spider-Man, like, it's good, whatever. You gotta talk about that. But
He does stand out amongst all the Avengers. Like he's still, I know he's not, Captain America is the leader, right?
yeah,
But because we were inundated with two Iron Mans before the Avengers, it felt like we knew him the best. We loved Stark. We were already in love with Robert Downey. That's so by the time Avengers comes around, it's like when he shows up, he's the man. We all want him to show up. He's the funniest. You know, he shows up with
but
his music playing.
I think you say that, but I think okay, the hype. I can say from me, watching the two first Iron Mans first, the hype for me was to see the Avengers come together because, like I said, Captain America, you see him coming, so you know what's about to happen. When he entered that movie, I think that's when he was in his bag. Not like he was doing his thing in 1 and 2, but I think when he came in part 3, when he entered the scene, like that's when he was clearly like, yo, I think he became the fan favorite the moment he came on scene in Avengers like 1. That's when he became fan favorite because he was just nonstop fire in that movie.
I think it cemented it because we can talk about how good Thor 1 was and how we both. Well, I didn't like first Avenger. Like it just by the time Avengers came around, the hype of it. And you're right. They don't throw Iron Man in there right away, but when he shows up, man, I remember the clapping. You know what I mean? And it's coming in with AC/DC, you know, blaring. It's just like even Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, kind of smirks and smiles like, "Did you miss me, Agent Romanoff?" It's like, come on. And he holds his own, like even when they're just talking on the helipad, you know, the ship. Like he's clearly smarter than all these guys, and he's got the wit, and him and Banner's banter is perfect. He just kills it. It's kills it.
I love him. I love him in the Avengers movie. Good, bad and boring. BB.
Boring.
Gone.
Okay, I have to go great for Iron Man 1. Now maybe it's on a curve because it's the first movie of Phase 1, but I just feel like it's the best origin story, maybe with Guardians right there as 1A.
Black Panther.
Nope.
Black Panther is better than Iron Man, but go ahead.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Again, me not being a comic book nerd, I knew what Captain America was. I knew who Hulk was. I didn't really know Iron Man. And so we've always talked about the risk of them starting with him to create this universe. Very risky. And you're taking on an actor who had been really dangerous for about a decade. He got sober. And, you know, Robert Downey was a big deal in the late 80s. So for it to be like a comeback story added to it, I didn't really know who he was. But as soon as he starts doing the Tony Stark stuff, I'm like, oh my God, he was born for this. And I don't even know the character, but he just felt right. The opening shot of them in the tank, you get all of his euphemisms. He's funny. He's talking about the 12 models, well, 13 really, because they're twins. It gets attacked. We get a little flashback. When we get into him making the Mach 1, the first Iron Man suit, that scene in the cave is so vital. It's so good because it strips everything down. You want to talk about origin story? That's the origin. It's so good. And you realize he's a flawed man. He's giving away his weapons to these people, but you start rooting for him by the time he gets home. I think it's got the best looking suit. I think the OG suit, the CGI of it, when he goes back to that place, I always want to say just Afghanistan because it kind of looks like it. It's the best CGI of any Iron Man movie. Like before CGI completely took over, it just looks so real. It's so good. It just felt like the action was still grounded. Like it was still early technology for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they all got the hostages and he just kind of steps back and he kind of pinpoints all the terrorists and just boop, 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 gets them all. Takes on the tank 1-on-1. It's just awesome. So completely agree with you though. The last 20 minutes lacking. You got a great actor in Jeff Bridges to be he does a decent job as Obadiah. Decent job. Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. He's pretty good. And it was a twist that he ends up being bad. You know me, I don't know anything. But the him being, I don't know what you want to call it, like the Iron Man suit that he's in.
Yeah, like
it
nah,
sucks. It sucks. It's not that great, and
nope.
so that's how much I love the first hour and a half of that movie. Is I put up with that 20 minutes, and then you also get the awesome ending of I Am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. That helped
I mean,
that bad ending because
it was huge. It was
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, it's the first time you're like, oh, we're not hiding our identity, and it fits totally with his personality. Iron Man 2. I'm with you. There's so much good and so much bad in this movie. So right in the middle, I'll go with good. I think it's a really good, enjoyable rewatch if I just take out a few scenes. The scenes where him and War Machine fight at his party, trash, hate it. And it's got to a listen. I like Queen. It's a bad song choice. It's just, I think that's what another one bites the dust. It's just not good. I know Jon Favreau, the director, was really ham-handed here, where they were forcing some Avengers stuff in there that he didn't want. He talks about that. There was a lot of, he didn't really want Black Widow or Nick Fury in this. Like, he just wanted to be an Iron Man movie, but they're like, we need to start churning the Avengers stuff going, right? We need to start going.
But those two are the better person. This bum movie.
Agreed. Black Widow. Are you kidding me?
Nick Fury in Black Widow is the best person in this movie, bro. Like that. Like, let's be honest. With Tony Stark's in here, like, come on.
And I also said Don Cheadle over Terrence Howard. That's an upgrade.
Deadass. You straight? No. If he would have ended up being the real, the like kept going on as what's his name? What's his character name?
Who are you talking about? Sorry.
War Machine. What's his character name?
Brody.
Brody.
I
said Brody.
Westbrook on the brain. I don't know. One of my favorite underrated scenes in the entire MCU universe is when Tony has to discover / rediscover the new element that his dad actually invented 3 decades ago, but he didn't have the technology to do it. Him like, all right, we're going remodeling mode, and he basically breaks his house in half to do it. I love that 5 minutes, and you even get the Captain America shield in there, the beginning of it. I don't know. I really love that scene. Like, I love when Tony gets to be the creator and the scientist. Like, there's a few scenes in the first 2 movies where it's like, let him just be smart and use Jarvis in his house. It's just really cool. The bad though, Mickey Rourke, the villain.
The bad guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. So Mickey Rourke had just come off almost an Academy Award win for The Wrestler. Like, this was his comeback back to Hollywood, and that movie basically got him this villain. So it was of the time, like, it made sense at that time, but it didn't work out. And even the fight scenes at the end, like when it's Rhodey and Stark and against him, that could have been so epic, but I feel like it lasts like 90 seconds. Like, there's a 30-second of awesomeness when all those drones show up and they just go ham for like 30 seconds. It's awesome. And then Stark does his like red laser, like one-off, and he just takes them all out. It's one of the worst scenes in any movie because it just ends the fight. And then
it's over.
And then he shows up in his, bigger, badder suit, and that's about it. But shout out to Justin Hammer. I loved Hammer. He was funny. He kept it light. I think what's his name? Sam Rockwell. I think he does a good job. I wish they would have brought him back in the subsequent like Avenger movies, just as like a side villain.
I think he's gonna end up being back sometime.
I honestly thought he didn't show up in any of the shows since then.
No, because they ain't focused on Hammer because in the comics, like he gonna go off and get something else, and so hopefully they bring that in. But you're right, he did a good job.
Iron Man 3, you cannot underestimate the hype for this one. Go back. The Avengers had just happened. It's the biggest movie pretty much ever, other than Titanic and Avatar.
I went to go watch it.
And the trailers, man, you got like scenes from the New York City fight, and you got like a really dark but real PTSD that's going on with Stark regarding that. Like, he died, right? He was up there and he died, and then he kind of came back to life. And A lot of emotions going. I'm like, that makes sense. That's cool. And then you got Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin with that voice, and we're talking like terrorist stuff. It's dark. I'm like, let's go. What the hell happened? You want to talk about trailers being better than the movie?
I'm so mad that I wrote down. I'm going freestyle off notes. I wrote down about the Mandarin. I didn't say nothing about him.
I figured we'd talk about him. Yeah.
Oh man,
Such a cool, like, I'm like, this is an awesome villain. Let's go. Man, this guy has no mercy. He bombs his home. And then we get to do a bunch of kid scenes. And then we found out the Mandarin's not real. Or like it's a fake. That's the twist.
and I forgot that's what the point that when I found out that he was a Mandarin, me and Vanessa walked clean out that movie theater. I was so mad, like dead ass. Like I'm like, yo, they not doing this because that was the hype that was the hype that I forgot all about this. That was the hype of the movie for like us nerd like comic book like fans. It's like the Mandarin is going to be in here, like he's the overarching villain. I was like, let's go,
let's go.
We got the 10 rings coming. Like oh, he about to fight somebody. No. And the point that made me mad is like, bro, they could have put the real. They wanted to be a chunk. They talked about like how they wanted to be a villain later on down the line. They didn't want to mess it up for this. But bro, they could have just had them be in there and still be the Chong-Chi villain. Like, I don't understand. Ugh.
And so the real villain, who like Guy Pearce and his like little army of like demon
trash,
it's just bad. It's just bad, and it looked bad too. Like the CGI wasn't even good.
Nope.
So that last fight at the end with all the drones and everything, it's just even the Air Force One thing. Like I get it was a big deal because it was all filmed up in the sky. It's not good. There's so much about that movie. Like we mentioned the kid. The kid,
trash,
kind of worthless. And then Pepper Potts becomes one of those like demon things at the end. Like man, and then he takes out his chess piece. Like what happened to this movie, man? It was so disappointing. Thank God for the Avengers. Thank God Ultron came back and reestablished Stark as the man, because Iron Man 3 was bad. So I got great for Iron Man, good for Iron Man 2, and just bad.
And this the dude that make the most money in there. Just that is crazy to me. Like I don't care what no one says. He got the worst 3 movies.
You said good, bad. Ain't no way you got Ant-Man as good, bad. You got no greats. There's no way you think both the first 2 are good.
Because you make me decide for mid. That's the thing that's the key. I can't call a mid movie bad unless it's like mid bad.
Iron Man 2 is still better than Ant-Man 1 and 2.
No. Not Ant-Man 1.
Yeah.
I think Ant-Man 3 is overrated. I mean overhated.
Excuse me?
Did you watch it?
Yes, bro. That was part of my rewatch when I did Thor, I did Quantumania, I did Brave New World, I did Fantastic Four, I did Superman. Like that was when I was cranking them out.